Hello and welcome to the Tigre.pup channel. If you would like to see how I created this look, then please keep watching. Right here I'm just reminding you of what the color looked like before we begin. The colors I'm going to use are 5VV and 6VV. And I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top. Now, this is the problem. This color is a cream consistency. And when I tell you, oh geez, my fingers, it's almost like carpal tundra or whatever. Because it is so thick and it's so pasty. Now, I had intended to do the opposite, which is the 6 intense red all over with highlights with the 6VV, but then I changed my mind and I decided to do the opposite, which yeah, once I started putting this stuff on, man, I tell you, it was so difficult to mix it all together and everything. So it's just a brief suggestion: if you're ever in a situation where you have to color track hair or whatever, I would suggest you get the liquid and not the cream, because with the cream, I mean, you have to make absolutely sure you coat every strand, and the cream literally wants to just sit on the top. I mean, you can put it and apply it on and massage it in, and if you don't break the hair apart and see the inside or look very good, you could miss spots. So that's what you see me doing right here. I'm using my fingers to try to roll it in and massage it in really good and everything, and so much time was wasted doing this. If I had it in a liquid formula, oh, I think I would have gotten done quicker, and my fingers wouldn't have been hurting as much. So that's what I'm doing here, and you'll see me working my way up to the top. Right now I'm trying to make sure that the roots, because if you remember, I did the highlights, but I didn't try to go all the way up to the track itself. But in some places where you'll see where it's a little bit lighter, and I didn't want any blonde pieces, so you'll see me going in and pulling the hair apart and making sure I hit the roots, even though I didn't color the roots. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you see me doing here. Right here, I'm just giving you a close-up look of my application here, and you can see just taking a section and see, I have to mix it to make sure that it's thoroughly taken care of, thoroughly emulsified. Or you see me taking little sections and making sure I get the roots and spreading the hair apart and trying to work it as fast as I can. Okay, so at this point I realized I didn't have enough of the ion 5VV and 6VV, and I'm going to have to go in and attack the front by just doing the roots, so it can marry everything together, so it's not like an abrupt stop of hair color. So right here you can see I'm going to go in and I'm going to hit the roots with the color I had before, and I'm going to have to go in with another color to try to hit the mid shaft and ends. So we'll just take a look at that right quick. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Again, you can see me using the last remainder of the Ion 5VV and 6VV, and I'm trying to get just the roots, but eventually I'm going to run out. But luckily, I was able to get as much of the front as I possibly could have. And then I'm going to go in with another color, but this time a liquid, which was intended to be the all over color, basically like in reverse. I think I got a tangle right here, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. Okay, now I'm going in with the 6 Intense Red from Ion, and I'm going to go ahead and try to massage or blend the two colors together. I definitely want to see, violet, the violet at the 5VV and the 6VV at the roots, so it can look very much like it does in the back. And I'm going to go in with the Ion 6IR and do the mid shaft and ends. So that's the only thing that's going to look any different. You can see me trying to work it through, and it's a lot easier once it's a liquid. That cream, oh my gosh, that stuff was really hard. But with the liquid, it's a lot easier. You should use a applicator bottle to apply the liquid, is what I believe it's intended for, but I'm using a brush here because I didn't have an applicator bottle, so I'm just using my bowl and brush. I just coat one side of the bristles of the brush to make sure it's not all drippy and runny and everything, and then I'm going in and tapping it on the hair, and it spreads like a dream. I mean, it's so much more easier than that cream. I mean, mixing it was just terrible. But I would use the cream if I were doing like highlight low light type of thing or whatever. I think you really would want the color to stay in one spot or one area, then that will work out really good. But for what I'm doing here, no, that was not a good idea. So you can see at the top or the very front, I wasn't able to get any of the roots with the 5VV and the 6VV. So that's basically going to be totally the Ion IR. So you can see me just working that through right here, right now. Okay, this is what the hair looks like once I've completed the application. You can see the red differentiates between the violet, and this is how the hair looks before, if you, in case you've forgotten. And this is how the hair looks now that I've finished. I like the color. You almost can't tell the difference, but then again, I use colors of the same level. Here's a close-up. You can kind of see the flecks of red, and some places are violet. You can't really see it very much on the camera, but in person you can see a little bit of difference, but not much. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.